Hello and welcome to another bikepacking Q&A video. A question I get asked nearly all the time is, should I go out and buy a bikepacking specific bike? And my answer to that is nearly always no. The bike that you've already got will be absolutely fine for bikepacking. I then usually get a follow-up question, which is, I have X bike, will that be suitable? And that can vary from a road bike to a full suspension mountain bike or anything in between. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you absolutely can 100% take any bike bikepacking. This is a Sonder Cortex. It's a full suspension 29er mountain bike with a dropper post. And as you can see in the rear triangle, there's hardly any space in there as it is, let alone when it's fully compressed when you're going over some rocky stuff. It hasn't got any rack mounts at the back or on the fork, so there isn't anywhere for you to put a pannier rack or cages to hold your luggage. So you could definitely fit this bike with a front roll-up bag or a rear bag or both. And that, if you're going on a minimal adventure in the summertime, would probably be okay. But if you're wanting some comfort, or if you're wanting to take more stuff or go in all seasons, that simply isn't going to be enough. Thankfully nowadays there are loads of solutions that you can use if you are in this situation. And here's one of them. Here is the exact same Sonder Cortex 29er fitted with one of those amazing solutions. As you can see, I've got a bikepacking luggage system fitted there, which has been kindly given to me by Tailfin. If you know anything about Tailfin, you'll know that they are top of the range when it comes to bikepacking gear. We'll run through some of the reasons why this is such a great system in particular, but a couple of things I want to draw your attention to. You still have full access to the rear suspension on this bike, which you wouldn't get if you had a proper pannier rack fitted, and you also can fit bags to the front forks. So in this case, I haven't even used any of the frame space or any of the front roll-up space. So you could theoretically fit even more than I've got on here. All of these bags are 100% waterproof, so you don't need to stuff your things into a dry bag like I currently have to do on my Topic stuff. So let's start at the front of the bike. I fitted these two 5-litre fork packs to the suspension forks. And you're probably thinking, you said at the beginning that it doesn't have any mount, so how did you fit these? I'll show you now. So these are the Tailfin fork suspension mounts. I've actually got these already, and I've been using them for a long time on my Sonder Frontier, which has been all over the world, including Arctic Norway in the winter. I'll leave a link up there if you want to watch it, or in the description. But these fork cages are fantastic because they clamp onto the suspension fork. You now have a cage that you can strap things to, like this Tailfin fork pack mount. But equally, you could fit cages like I do on my Frontier and put some bikepacking bags on there, or you could just put a water bottle on there. Either way, it's very versatile. If you don't want to have a bag on there when you're training, for example, you won't even notice that these mounts are on. You can leave them on all year round. It's a very cleverly designed system. With one quick switch of this lever, I can pull off the panniers completely and I'm good to go. It's worth mentioning as well, you do also get a couple of straps with these if you want to strap it onto the forks as well for that extra security or that extra peace of mind. It doesn't matter what bike you have, you'll always be able to fit a top tube bag to it, and you can get them in various lengths, but as a minimum it's a really good option to hold your inner tubes, your spares, Allen keys and snacks, things like that. As a guy that's ridden a lot of mountain bikes over the years, and most of them didn't have pannier racks, I did have to look for a solution, and in the past I've used clamp-on racks like the ones from Topic, the Tetra rack for example. The problem with those is you can only carry so much weight because they are literally being clamped onto your frame. They do slip a little bit, you have to keep them tightened, and as a result of that they can get quite annoying. This is a very clever system. It's split into two separate parts. The first thing is the AeroPack. This is something you may have seen out and about on your bikepacking trips already, but it's a very clever system that integrates a rack and a bag into the same product. It's secured at the Thru-Axle and also at the seat post. You can, if you've got space, clamp it to the bottom of a dropper post as well, giving you a little bit of drop in that seat post as well. If I wanted to carry less, I could probably get a little bit more out of it, but in honesty, if I'm bikepacking, I'm not going to be doing that technical stuff where I'm going to need a dropper post anyway. You can get the AeroPack in 4 different styles. There's the alloy version and the carbon version, but as well as that, on each of those, you have the option of without pannier mounts, which looks very sleek, or with these specific pannier mounts, so you can fit the Tailfin panniers or cages, anything that you've got basically, onto there as well. That's the option that I went for. I went for the alloy version with the pannier mounts because I like to carry lots of stuff, and I also have plenty of cages and other bags that I wanted to try out with this. I actually got the universal Thru-Axle, and the reason I asked for that is I have quite a lot of bikes that I want to test this out on. The universal Thru-Axle is very clever. It has a few different ends, meaning you can choose which thread pitch you need to screw into your specific bike. The Thru-Axle is longer than it needs to be, so we have these sticky out bits which allows you to screw the pannier rack on. I asked for these quick release mounts, meaning that I can literally just pop that off, pull the whole rack off, unstrap to the seat post, and it all comes off super easily. I like that flexibility, allowing me to use it for commuting, or if I'm bike packing somewhere where I need a bit of extra peace of mind when I'm camping, I can take the whole thing off and stick it in my tent. Depending on which rack you go for, there's also the option of having panniers, which I'm very fond of. Although these are super easy to take on and off, just like the front bags, they are very secure when they're on. I've been riding this at full pelt, doing some jumps as well, taking advantage of the full suspension, and these haven't fallen off once. You've got absolutely loads of storage if you use these bags. Obviously we've got the AeroPack. On there I've actually fit all my sleeping equipment, the tent, sleeping bag, sleeping mat, pillow, all of that stuff. And in the panniers I can put all the extra things that I need, like cooking equipment, extra clothes, dry bags, whatever it is that I'm wanting to take with me can all fit in the other bags. This is one of many fantastic solutions out there if you have a bike without rack mounts or a full suspension mountain bike like this and you want to go bike packing. In future videos I'm going to look at different solutions, different options as well, and also look at other bikes to show you how you can go bike packing on anything at all. Any questions, stick them in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.